diagnosing the idle thingy, and I took it for a test drive, and I also noticed that I came back and the battery voltage is only like 10.4 watts, which is like really low. And as soon as I start turning the steering wheel, all sorts of lights start to flash up, and the battery voltage is like still at 10.9 or 10.39, and then as soon as I give it some beans, it's fine again. And then also, whilst turning this left and right, all kinds of lights flash up, and there's only like 9.6 watts. Whilst I'm turning the steering, there's like only 9 point something watts in the actual system. So I think that the alternator also needs changing. Well, definitely, because it's literally not charging anything. This is when I have it at 2000 revs. If I turn the lights off as well, it goes up to 14. And then now this is at idle. At idle it drops back down to 11.6, 11.4, and it's just going down. And as soon as I start turning the steering wheel, you get all sorts of Christmas lights. So here's what you need to know when replacing the alternator on a Vauxhall Meriva. So, to take the alternator out, obviously I've already taken it out, this is the old one now. You have one bolt down here, one long bolt, and you have one smaller bolt up here. Obviously you need to take the belt off, you need to take the battery terminal off, and then the connector right here. So first of all, really important, disconnect your battery, just the negative terminal, and then tuck it away so it doesn't touch it, because you could short out the system because of the positive cable that comes off the alternator. So you got your alternator in there. What you do first is you remove the under tray from here, and then you also remove the mudguard from in here. There's just some torque screws, and there's like 3 over here, 1, 2, 3 up there, and then there's like a clip over here, T20 above it, and then 2 T20s right under here. You remove those, remove the under tray, remove the mudguard, and then afterwards you're going to take your tensioner pulley off, which is, well, in my case I needed to take it off because the actual T50 screw that takes off the tensioner is really close to rounding and is really tight in there. So in the end I ended up taking the actual bolt off for the pulley, so you can just undo it. To undo the tension, however, you will need to turn this bolt clockwise, so to the right, to get the tensioner loose. And then once you got the belt off, then you can take this off, and the pulley is just pulley, a little washer on it, and then obviously the bolt. And then afterwards you'll need to remove the 4 12mm bolts for the pulley, and then just pull the pulley off, the crankshaft pulley that is. And then afterwards what you can do is you can take what is it? You can take this bolt off, it's a E14 this side, and I think this was a 15mm, and it's going in there this way. So you just hold on to it with a 15mm spanner on this side and then just undo it from the other side. You wanna unplug your probably oil level sensor, I would say this one is, or be the crankshaft position sensor, but either ways you remove this plug right here, and then you've got a little clip that clips onto the alternator. You take that off, then you take your positive terminal off. It's just a 13mm nut on there, and then you disconnect the connector up there, pretty much right where my finger is. You press down and then you pull, and then once you've removed all of these, you can go and remove the one right there, and then afterwards the alternator will be loose. And to be able to have enough space to take it off, you'll also need to remove two 10mm nuts from here that hold the this plastic cable thingy on, and then just tug it all out the way, just like so. And then what you'll need to do, if you have AC, you'll kind of need to force the AC pipe up on top the horn, and then the alternator sort of just pulls out, and then refitting it will be just the opposite. So that's what I'm doing now.